Hi guys. I actually am really excited about what I want to talk to you guys about because I learned something completely new and I feel very excited to have learned this information. So, after posting a few of my videos, kind of through talking to you guys and hearing your skin issues as well as uh, uh, kind of informing me about maybe products that you've heard of or that you have been recommended and asking my opinion, I kind of dove into one very specific product. And I really think it's a game changer because it really combats a lot of issues that we face as our skin ages. So it's not just the fine lines. It deals with acne, oil production, the combination skin, sun damage, and something I think is very important, and that's skin cancer. My father had skin cancer. My brothers had a form of cancer, and I know so many people that have been, touched by cancer. So I really hope that this information is able to benefit you. So the product or the ingredient that I'm talking about is called Nicinamide. Okay, so I'll put all of this stuff in the description thing if you want to look into it further. But I just use the ordinary. My mom actually recommended this, so I'll give a shout out to thanking her. But so I use this, but they also come in pill form too. So sometimes it'll be prescribed for acne, as there's a slew of other things that it's helpful for. So PSA, I'm not a doctor. Do your research. Just don't take it unless you actually, especially the pill, until you kind of look into it and see if it's good for you. So let me tell you exactly what nicinamide is, and that is a non-flushing form of vitamin B3. So B3, if you take it kind of on the raw, I suppose, it'll give you like a flushing redness kind of appearance. And so that's why a lot of times you'll have the nicinamide prescribed to you, because you don't get that same redness and flushing that you do with straight vitamin B3. So I mentioned acne. Well, just acne, we all know they're pimples, right? But what is it? So acne, it's a buildup of bacteria, skin cells, oils kind of clogging the skin and sitting on there. And that bacteria spreads so easily because that's what bacteria does. It moves. But also we can get cystic acne, which goes deeper into the skin and moves into that deeper tissue level. We usually see acne, during puberty because our hormones are changing. We have the high rate of testosterone kind of influence this burst of wonderful skin that we have. But then also when we get older and we start, in our late 30s, 40s, we start seeing another bout of acne. And that is because our hormones are changing. So this helps with acne by going into the deeper tissue and really oxygenating it and helping form healthier cells. So kind of pushing that bacteria out. Research shows that it improves redness and blotchiness. It helps reduce inflammation, which leads to fewer pimples and scarring. And then it, like I said, it eases the redness and really improves your skin's texture over time. And so we have less acne, less scarring, because it's able to go into that layer of skin, oxygenate and build healthy cells, and then that can, in turn, lessen our acne. Usually with acne, we see oil production, or we see really dry patches because of the topical kind of acne, cures or that we are using on our face are super drying. So then we have this combination skin where we have these oily spots and these dry spots, but then our skin is old, mature. So we have, just a slew, and it's difficult to balance. So what's really great about this is that this actually reduces oil production in the places that you need it and help lock in moisture in the places that you need it. So this combination of locking in oil and reducing it kind of stops your oil glands from going absolutely crazy and just blowing up everywhere. It reduces water loss in your skin, so it locks in hydration, which is really great when we're using it in tandem with hyaluronic acid, because hyaluronic acid fills your cells with water and helps plump them up, reducing fine lines. So it also helps grow our lipid or our moisture barrier or ceramide. Those are all hand-in-hand words, but it's kind of the layer underneath the keratinocytes that, that first topical layer, and it kind of builds that up, thickens it up, reducing fine lines, helping lock in the moisture from the hyaluronic acid, and kind of really reducing those wrinkles and fine lines and texture issues we have. So, as I am moving into speaking about anti-aging, it helps with our texture. It helps, when we increase that moisture in our skin, it helps reduce our pore, visibility. So it improves that pore, those large pores, by kind of shrinking them down over time. Healthy cells, like I said, these healthy cells, by increasing blood flow to that area of your skin, that lipid moisture area. And I know I mentioned in another one of my videos, a dry brush. So you have this along with a dry brush. It really kind of brings those new cells, oxygenates those new cells, brings blood to that area, kind of rubs it up like a cup of coffee to help produce these new healthy skin cells. It also aids in the formation of keratin, which is a protein that is in our hair, our nails, and our skin. So if we have that, these healthy cells, they really help support it in our skin, hair, and nails. So it's really great for that too. Research was done that said you kind of need like a 5% to see this reduction in fine lines and wrinkles and this increased collagen production with, that growing of our moisture or lipid barrier that we see in our skin. But there are some other products that have a lower, so if you have really sensitive skin, Glossier makes one called Pure, which is a really great one, which has a lower percentage around 5, whereas this one has a 10. So sensitive skin, kind of take it down a little bit, but you do need at least 5 to actually see the benefits that I'm talking about. Sun damage. I mentioned that this is actually researched by the Susan J. Komen Foundation, so you can look it up and it's right there on the page. But it protects your skin from UV damage. It protects your skin from new cancer, or it prevents new precancerous areas from coming up. So if you have, sun damage, it really kind of stops what could be something detrimental like cancer in its tracks. So this is really great for that. Also, it protects your skin from environmental factors. So we have free radicals, and that is what is in the UV rays, but it's also in environmental stressors like pollution and toxins. And that creates the mutations in our skin cells that eventually could possibly, not every mutation leads to cancer, but could possibly lead to skin cancer. So this protects our skin from those free radicals too, which is really, really beneficial. It builds skin cells, or it builds collagen by keeping those skin cells healthy as well. It fights hyperpigmentation, lines, and kind of all that anti-aging stuff that we see. So, how do I use this, you may be wondering? Well, I mentioned the pill form. You can take it. It is over the counter. It is usually used for about 4 to 8 weeks to see, you know, I guess a change in your skin's tone and any acne issues. If you want to use it topically, like I said, 5% is really what you need to see anything. You know, when treating acne, eczema, elasticity, hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, redness, you need a 5%. Also make sure there are no fillers in it. If, you know, you're looking at something, unless it's something like folic acid and zinc, like that has actually been proven. Copper, folic acid, zinc has been shown to actually work in hand to help. So those are okay, but I'm talking about like blah, 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 like stuff that your skin doesn't really need. You really just need this in it for it to work. So you would want to use it before or after, like tone your face, kind of get the morning off of it, you know, get all those dead skin cells off, and then put it on because you need those dead skin cells off for it actually to soak into your skin. And then, you know, go ahead and do the rest of your skincare. So it needs to basically be after toning, but before moisturizing. And then in between there, you kind of do whatever you want, whatever your skincare routine is. If you're using it with hyaluronic acid, that's been shown to help increase product absorption. So, you know, if you're doing those two together, that's great. And then what I would not advise is putting a product that has vitamin C and this on together. So if you are doing, like, if you have a vitamin C product, use that at night as part of your night skincare routine, and then in the morning use this, you know, to help protect from, I guess, environmental stressors. Also, if you know you really are wanting to use a vitamin C product, try and switch to something like a red algae product, which is like 20 times more effective than vitamin C products out there. And you can get those, I'm sure you could probably get those anywhere, but an ingredient like that will not kind of affect the way that this is working on your skin the way that vitamin C would. So I just wanted to share this. Like I said, I'm super excited. You probably will see 4 to 6 weeks. I guarantee you this is going to be like a new trending skincare, I don't know, ingredient, anti-age, because of those cancer fighting, and we're so hyper like vigilant about what we're putting on our skin and how we're protecting it. So I'm really excited about this. You know, if you have any questions, let me know. I really think you'd benefit from this, and I think every single person should have this in their skincare routine. So get it. It's cheap. It's cheap too. It's like under $10. So no excuses, people. Get it. You'll love it. All right. Well, let me know. Thanks.